I'm gonna kick things off here today with an easy one. That one looks fantastic. I'm just sorting out a plastic top for them because they are grabbing one of those. Alright. So Juan here has already taken their HomePod apart, diagnosed it, and found a shorted diode. We're just going to go ahead and double check that here before we replace it. This is the most common issue HomePods have with this shorted diode on the amplifier board. And chances are that's going to be the majority of the rest of the repairs up for today. Let's get this fixed up. Alright, so we've got just a little too much offset. It was starting to creep. Yeah, I don't know, we peaked at 55 millivolts right before I unplugged it, and that's just a few seconds with it on. So, I mean, it's definitely not enough to be causing any kind of damage, but it is enough of an offset to cause, or to tell me that it would be just about time to replace our filters before the problem does get worse and develop into death farts and blown bass speakers and all that not fun stuff. Alright. Boy, do I hate doing those filters. There we go. That is good.
HomePods use itself to the wind. They can use it translate no matter where you put it. You can play almost HomePods use itself to the wind. They can use it translate no matter where you put it. You can play almost any song and artist without the music. And I can DJ for you. Pick a decade, mood, or just do something like play silly, play still music for your dinner party.
All right. Sounds pretty good. So Juan is fixed. Let's move on to our next victim. We've got David here. David has a HomePod with no power. All right. All right, first full pod of the day. Very good. It's exactly what we expect. Let me fix this camera, full screen, flare. Perfect. Okay, let's tear it down. Tim Cook will not be drawing blood from me today. I've preemptively put a band-aid right where this tool tends to slice into my hand. All right. Up close, we can see our familiar. I wouldn't call them a friend per se, but there you have them. Power. All right. That one's looking good.
If it on, put 13142, it's going to go straight to this address.
That is absolutely not here. If you want to pull it up on your map,
Yeah.
it might be right down the street. They've got like a big truck and a couple of cars.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you, Bob.
That's the one, man.
Okay. Someone was trying to find where their delivery address was, and it kept dropping them here, I guess. Well, I hope they find it. There we have them. Where's my mouse? There it is. Beautiful.
I'm having trouble.
Beautiful.
I'm having trouble.
we've now got another one with no power. Let's get their name up, and where the hell is my mouse? There it is. All right. Well, for starters, just technically speaking, this isn't necessarily a logic board issue. This is more, technically speaking, an amplifier board issue, which ultimately prevents the logic board from getting any power and brings the whole system down. To answer your question, though, directly or not, no, Apple has not acknowledged this problem in any way. And I'm afraid every day is a day that we stray further from any kind of acknowledgement. In a day that Apple gets closer to successfully sweeping multiple HomePod failures under the rug. I would love for that to change, but it does not seem likely. Did we check this one yet? Yep. Usual no power symptoms for a dead diode. Ha 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 ha. No blood for you today, Tim Cook. I do think if Apple ever does acknowledge the problem one day, people that already paid to get theirs fixed should be compensated just as much as people that haven't yet and are stuck with these broken either way. Yeah, boot loops are more likely a software issue, not a hardware issue, but it's not impossible that boot loops are still caused by hardware issues. Software updates just tend to put more demand on certain parts that don't normally see it. Lots of read and writes to the NAND, large downloads, lots of CPU cycles installing this stuff. But as of right now, there's really no way to tell if it's a hardware or software issue because you can't just replace half the chips on the logic board. They're married to each other. And if you wanted to see if it was even a software, just a software issue, you can't because Apple forbids you from attempting to restore the software on these. Even though we've given ourselves USB access and proven that it's physically possible to plug the thing into your computer via USB and get the prompt from Finder to restore your HomePod software. They just refuse to allow access to the firmware file like they already give you access to with everything else. Even the Mini, you can grab the firmware files to restore a HomePod Mini, but you can't for the big HomePod. Okay. Yeah, that's sadly the response that Apple gives everybody. Doesn't matter what broke your HomePod. From their perspective, if it's out of warranty, it's your problem. And I mean, sure, you can whine and cry hard enough to the right person and maybe get an out of warranty replacement, but it shouldn't have to be that way. You shouldn't be 1 out of every 10 people getting lucky and getting an out of warranty repair. It should be affordable and economical ways to fix the thing yourself, or if it was an issue caused by a software update that Apple pushed, that should be on them. But they've got the ability to restore the software on these so locked down that it's not possible for us to even determine if it's purely a software issue bringing down all the bricked ones. Who knows? let's see if that'll make it happy. I'm really not in the mood to do any more filters today. Alright, let's see if it's hunky-dory. We do have power.
Trouble connecting to the internet. For more info, check the home app.
Alright. Alright, you're playing. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, don't play games with me, Siri.
I'm having trouble connecting to.
Beautiful. Alright, we've got 2 more here. GA. Let's see. Whose is this? Oh man, there's no info on this as to who it is. 6665. Yep, I don't know whose this is, so I'm not fixing it today. Whoops, that's the wrong tracking number, hold on. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Folks, this is why you need to use your real name in the sender address, or put a note in the box with your name or something. Because then I gotta spend 20 minutes finding out whose it is, and not my favorite thing, but there are worse problems in the world. So we'll move on to someone who did use a name on the outside of the box so that we can find out whose it is. We've got Alex here with a completely dead HomePod. Let's let him know it's here. I love computers. Let's open up this box. It's also entirely possible they sent me the tracking number in the form of a photo, and I wrote it down wrong, and so I won't be able to find it until I search and search and search. I recently revised my emails that I send out to people who are asking for repairs, emphasizing that they need to put some form of way for me to find out whose it is and not just have a HomePod show up with nothing other than a broken HomePod in the box and no information to figure out whose it is. What is going on here? It almost looks like a candle got close to it or something hot. That's not going to cause any problems, though. Yeah, that's right below where the microphone would be. Alright, but it looks like we've got the standard symptoms for a dead diode on the amplifier board. Let's open this up and see what we're dealing with. Ha ha ha. Get out of here. Having some fun. Don't forget to sniff that subwoofer. See if it's stinky or not. I don't ship stinky subwoofers. It's our friend 1746K, the Schottky diode. Made like crap. Ready to die. Alright. Fingers crossed we get lucky and all this needs is a diode, and we get off easy the rest of the stream without any more filters. Power! Give me that bass! Give me that bass! Give me that bass! I need the bass balls. Give it. I had to say it. Needs filters. Stupid Tim Cook. Let's just put 4 ceramic capacitors together to filter a $350 speaker. And, oh yeah, make sure you don't spend too much on them. Get the cheapest ones you can get. Oh, and when you're designing the amplifier, make sure you make it so that when one of those filters go bad, they all go bad. That would be great, thanks. Someone at Apple said that, and someone else thought it was a good enough idea for them to do it. And here we are. 4 crappy filters. Which one of the four is it that died? Who knows? But we're not leaving the other ones behind for them to fail. And there's no great way to tell which one it is that's not working well anyways. One goes bad that takes the whole thing down with it. What an excellent design. Yeah, I want to juice those pads up. All right. Folks, if you didn't know, today is my 30th birthday. I would kind of hope you don't know because well, then you'd know my birthday off the top of your head, and I don't know you, so that'd be kind of weird. But anyways, all I really want for my birthday, I don't want likes, I don't want subscriptions. I just want Apple to fix their shit. If you guys could help me out by going to Apple's feedback page and or emailing the executive office and CCing Tim Cook, tell them that we have USB access to the first generation HomePod. We know it. We know it's there. We know it works. We've used it. We just need them to give us access to the firmware files that they give us access to for all their other products already. The same firmware files. We just need it for the HomePod. And then we can, let me grab it. I'll show you guys the disaster. This is only getting worse every day. These are all dead because of, presumably, software. This is a USB cable that I made for HomePods. If you remove the rubber foot off the bottom of your HomePod, you expose these debug pins, which happen to expose USB access. Once you connect a USB cable, you can plug it into your computer, and your computer, be it a Mac or Windows PC, will actually recognize that a HomePod device is connected. If it's a Mac, Finder opens up. It shows the little HomePod icon. And funny enough, it even gives you a little button to restore the HomePods. The problem is, you click that button, your computer reaches out to Apple's servers to get the firmware file. It's the same process that you do with any other bricked Apple device that you plug into your Mac. It gives you the option to restore it, and your computer will reach out to Apple's servers and attempt to download the latest firmware and restore that version to your bricked device. For whatever reason, Apple blocks access to that particular firmware for this particular device. Why? Well, I'll go put these back for now. Maybe one day we can take an incredibly uneconomical repair as a bricked HomePod. Because right now, we have to charge people $100 to replace this logic board with a working one that still has good software on it. If all we needed to do was plug it into our computer and click restore, that we wouldn't be charging more than $20 to $40 to do that kind of repair, and we wouldn't have to be chewing through hardware because of a software issue. But that's the world that Apple wants us to live in. And if you don't want to submit feedback to Apple, if you don't want to send them an email, post on Facebook, post on Twitter, tell your friends. Let people know about this bullshit. Apple's making all of us pay for it. They could make themselves so much more likable by so many people, and they oh man. Apple, just imagine the profits you would make if you just actually took repairability serious. Not this hoofy floofy BS. Freaking, we're gonna design a $350 speaker that becomes e-waste over a software update. What a waste of resources and money. And their grand plan to offset all of these decisions that they keep making is to remove the charger from your phone, from your box when you buy a new phone from them. That'll do it. That'll offset it. Okay. Okay. The final piece. All right, drum roll, please. Beautiful. Folks, that is all that we've got here today that we can fix up. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Visit my website, nixfix.com, if you want to get your HomePod or maybe something else fixed up for you. We work on it all. Well, almost everything. But it never hurts to ask, right? Come on. Give it up. Give it up. There we go. Beautiful.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Hope you all enjoyed this live stream repair, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.